Okay, so what did I do?
So now we've officially started. So now you can actually take the call. So you remember, we had to wait for that timer. Now we're live. Hello, people. We're live.
Hi, everybody.
And I just knocked my light down. What a way
Well,
to start off
I'm
the
getting ready to
show.
play. It's always fun. It's always fun. Listen, we're learning, but I'm getting ready to play our little commercial. Hold up. So we are back.
We
Can you
are.
hear me?
I hear you.
How you doing today, Andrew?
I am good. I am good.
That's good. Well, welcome to Arts and Authors Talk with me, your host, Kimberly Ross Hollingsworth, and I'm the founder of the Arts and Authors Extravaganza and Book Builders Academy. And tonight we are featuring you, Andrew, author Andrew Bast. Can
Hello.
you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, so I am Andrew Bast. I am an author and literary agent. I am a representative of the brand One True Promotion, which is a brand that helps young authors find their way in the independent market. Um, Essentially, I am a teacher and an author and a literary agent, and I do a lot of things and I know a lot of things, and I'm always busy.
Always busy. And
Always.
you always help me, which is fantastic. And I really appreciate you and Alex so much at One True Promotion. You've actually hosted an event for me, which was, whew, my goodness. If it wasn't for you, I don't think I would have made it through that day. But I really appreciate you guys so much.
Yeah, we definitely are thankful for the partnership, and we do definitely look forward to doing some more events with you.
That's right. And actually, I'm not sure if Kelly's on the line, but she actually appreciates you all too, because without you both, I mean, well, you all, because I mean it's a team. You have you, Alec, uh and I forgot the other, your other
Me,
partner,
Alec, Nick, and Carrie.
Nick. That's right, you have Nick. And then of course Alec's wonderful wife, she helps with certain things as well.
Yeah, yeah.
uh
She's very, very helpful.
Yes, yes. But I appreciate you guys for all you do and for all your help with, everything that you've done for me. But I wanted you to come on tonight because I wanted to find out a little bit more about you because, like I said, at most of the events, I don't get a chance to come around to talk to everyone, to get to know you prior to the event. So this is a chance for me to, get to know you a little bit more and to go into detail about what you do and how you do it. All right. So, my first question to you is, what types of books do you write?
So I am primarily young adult fiction. I'm dabbling in a lot of different genres like scientific or science fiction, um, supernatural thrillers, stuff like that.
Mm. Yeah, you have a lot of interest in titles. Can you name a couple of them?
So Auto Realm is my science fiction story. It's all about androids that are fighting for the right to be recognized as humans,
Mhm.
essentially. We got Sanguinary Song, which, see if I can get it in the shot there.
Oh, yeah.
Is my debut novel right there. I'm also currently working on book 2, which is titled Dirge of the Trinity. So
Mhm.
yeah, I got a few titles up my sleeve.
Yeah, you do. And your graphics. Your graphics are wild, some of them. Who comes up with the graphics, and do you do them yourself?
Yeah. So I mean, Alec and I usually split the work, and we do our work through Canva. Canva is like a super useful
Yes,
tool.
it is. It's a lifesaver. But that's awesome. I mean, it's one graphic that you have, and I don't know if it's on the front of your cover or not, but it's a guy, but he has like teeth showing. What is that one about?
Oh, so you're talking about the big guy over there,
Oh
Drake,
yeah. I see
who's
him.
hanging on the shelf there with the little Santa fiend I got up there.
Yes.
So Drake is the main antagonist of the Sanguinary series, and he's a creature from an ancient line of demons who
Mm.
essentially runs into our main character and causes a whole bunch of problems. Everybody's trying to figure out what he is, what they are, and sort of what they want.
Oh, so they don't even know what they are.
No, I mean, there's a lot of complications about the lore behind these particular creatures, and where they came from, what they want, and of course you have to read the Sanguinary Song to figure out what that is.
Mm. Is there any way you can show us a closer shot of him? Because that's scary. That's a scary look right there. When I saw that picture, I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, let me see. I gotta come over here, move the lights.
He is, it looked like a mixture between Predator and, oh my God. Oh, that is the scariest looking thing.
Yeah, the big guy. He's got some.
So who designed that?
So this was an artist named Tom, good friend of Alex. He spent a meticulous amount of time getting down the details correctly.
Oh my goodness.
Essentially, the big inspiration for this particular creature was from Alien.
Okay.
Kind of see that with the mouth.
Yeah.
So I
that
kind
is
of
scary. When I first saw it, I was like, that is the scariest looking thing.
Yeah, I took the alien mouth as a starting point and sort of just warped it from there.
Wow. Now, how do you come up with your characters?
Well, it depends on what I'm going for. I mean, with Sanguinary Song, a lot of it is driven from lore and actual mythology.
Uh-huh.
So I take supernatural creatures and put my own twist on it.
Wow. That's amazing, Andrew. Because I've been trying to figure out, like watching different things on your page. And for one, you actually have a challenge that you're working on. Tell us a little bit about that challenge that you've been doing.
Yeah,
and
so
I've been
that's
trying to stay on top of it, but it's a lot.
So it's the 365-day challenge, and essentially it is the second time. I heard an echo for a moment.
What happened?
Heard an echo for a moment.
Oh.
Got distracted. But 365-day challenge, which is a year of positivity. Essentially, it's the second year of me taking the challenge. I originally did it to actually write and complete the manuscript of Sanguinary Song, and I did it in 78 days out of the 365, and the goal then shifted to me publishing Sanguinary Song by the end of the year. Wow. And that's what I ended up doing. Of course, it landed in the middle of the COVID pandemic. So I actually had to delay my release by a month, which was very, very frustrating.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was very much missing the challenge. And it was something that a lot of people that were brought into my page seeing. And I decided to bring it back after all the mess with COVID because I really wanted to take back positivity
Mhm.
that was left behind because of the pandemic and
Yeah.
everybody being stuck inside and everyone just seeming absolutely miserable. So each day I just try to find something positive to keep myself going and to spread the cheer from everyone else. And I do the challenge every day, even if I don't post every day. Ever since I turned 24 in October, I took a hiatus from social media, um, just to sort of focus on other things,
Right.
editing book 2, and
Mhm.
I post here and there, and I'll be coming back full time relatively soon. But I've enjoyed sort of the last couple months, or actually month and a half at this point, of being sort of like sporadic with my posts, which it's a little bit strange, but
Yeah.
it definitely was a nice hiatus.
I believe it because social media can really consume you. I mean, since I stopped working full time and working at my full time job, I try to stay on social media only a certain amount of time during the day. I do not want to uh, let social media overtake me.
Yeah.
So I'm on it in the morning. Sometimes if I get bored, I'll scan through or something like that. Or, I have like, different people posting for me, but I try not to stay on it that long. I know that there's a ton of other things that, I have that I'm doing. So, like you said, we have to, prioritize and, take our time with doing certain things. So, if staying off of social media is working for you, then so be it.
Yeah, it definitely provides a little bit of relaxation that I haven't really seen in a while. So,
Yep. And I noticed that you have put something online about reading at least a certain amount of time a day. Tell us a little bit about that.
yeah, so like one of the things I did when I sort of vanished off the social media grid is all the time I would spend on social media, I was spending time reading. So I've actually finished 3 books within the time that I've been gone, and I'm almost done the 4th. So I've read 10 books on the year so
That
far.
is awesome. Because I started reading a lot more as well. But you're reading a heck of a lot more than I am. But that's a good thing. But I am going to try to make the time. Trust me. And you encouraged me to do that when I started reading what you were writing about, setting your goals to read a certain amount of time a day. I started to do that. And plus, I'm also writing because I'm trying to finish another book by, I would say the beginning of next year. But with the magazine coming out and everything, it's stressful. It
Oh yeah,
got it,
absolutely.
yeah. And you, of course, are going to be in this issue of the magazine as well. So everyone that I interviewed is going to be in that magazine. So
Awesome.
get ready for that. But uh what let me see. I do have a question. Um you said that you have another book that's coming out. Did you elaborate on that book? The very last one that you have coming out. Did you freeze on me out, Andrew? Andrew. Andrew, can you hear me? So it looks like Andrew froze on us a little bit, but I know he'll be back. Here he comes.
All right, there it is. I don't know what that was. That's weird. Like a little glitch for a moment. So you're talking about book 2, which is Dirge of the Trinity, and that
Yes.
book is currently in editing right now.
Oh, it is in editing.
Yeah.
Oh wow. So when
Yeah.
is that coming out? Do you know?
As soon as I am ready to release it.
Oh really?
The difference between book one and book two is I'm really taking my time on book two. Not that I didn't take my time on book one, it's just book one, I really put myself against the wall with deadlines, and I just refuse to stress myself out.
That's
Do
so,
that matter.
I get
So,
it.
no official release dates, but soon.
I get it. And you can do that. Just like I'm trying to, stay on track. I'm trying to stay focused, but deadlines don't work for me either. It just doesn't work for me because, you know, just like you said, when you're ready to do it, you're ready to do it. When
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I'm my own boss, because when I'm ready to do something, I'm ready to do it. So I get it. I
Well, I
get
mean,
it.
just look at COVID and like the fact that I was planning and planning and planning and I was ready. And then COVID happened and I was delayed a month. And it's like the whole month I could have been doing other things before I released. And, it's just, you know,
It's so true.
I rather just pick my time and place and
It's
do
so
all the
true.
good stuff I want to do before I announce anything concrete.
And you're so young, but you're so smart. It's like it takes a listen. I'm like twice your age, and I wish I would have known half of the things that you know, and that I put that into practice. Before I got to this age, and I'm trying to like backtrack. But
Yeah, it's all about just learning on the experience. I mean, we've all been burned. Me, Nick, and Alec, we've all been burned with some
mhm,
stuff, and we learned the hard way. And the fact that all three of us can come together and sort of share that experience and make each other better,
it's so
nothing
true.
beats it.
If anyone, yeah, I mean, can just look at your page and just see, you can see all the progress. Hey, Nick.
Oh, look
Nick
at
is
that!
on watching
Just
us.
speaking
Hey,
about Nick, what's up, Nick?
if just I know I was going to ask you this later on down the line, but just tell people what your Instagram handle is so that they can go on and just glance at some of the things that you have on your page, because I mean it's inspirational.
Yeah,
you
so
know
my Instagram is Andrew Bast 24 at Gmail, or not. I'm giving you my email. Andrew Bast 24, which is my Instagram.
And if you can put that in the comment section, that'll help too. So
Which is
that,
exactly what I'm doing now.
yes, because just looking at that challenge, that 365-day challenge, that's really inspirational. And do you have anyone that you include in that challenge?
It's just me. I just it's just something I do, and I always encourage people that if they are having a difficult time, that they can also participate and just sort of go day by day and just look for the positives.
That's so nice, because I started to do certain things, just like I said, as far as reading. Um, I really like some of the stuff that you have on there. I really do. And I know a lot of other people will like it just the same. So I encourage anyone to go on your page just to see what you have on there, because I'm quite sure they can learn something, you know.
Absolutely.
And you're also on Facebook too. Um, can you give that make sure they have that one as well? But
That's
is there
Andrew Best author.
mhm. Now, as far as the One True Promotions, how did you get involved with that, and what do you what kind of activities are you doing with One True Promotions?
As literary agent and sort of the manager of the group, my job is pretty much to find events and to sort of plan releases for books. So, like right now, what we're knee deep in is the CalPAR release crew, which of course is going to be scheduled for next year and or next fall, I should say, and yeah, just making sure that we do all the right things, that he's happy with it, that we're happy with it, and that he releases it and that he's happy with his release date and sort of the responses that he gets from that release.
Nice. Nice. So next fall, you have the Arts and Authors Extravaganza coming up, um, along with me. Uh, had to put that in there. And then also you do the Collinswood Book Festival. What other events do you do annually or
So
participate in?
we do Collinswood, like you said. We did the Deffert Mall, the
Oh
Deffert Mall
yeah,
event.
you did with Ronnie
Yeah,
Lawson.
yeah. We also do things for like locally, like the 4-H fair. Pretty much anything that we find, we just try. We're looking to expand and go to New York and Philly and see if we could find
Nice.
some events there. But you know,
Well, I have a couple of board
events are
games.
just like a you know, once you see them, you take them, because in this climate right now with the pandemic just recovering, you really can't afford to miss an event.
Exactly. It's so true. It's so true. As long as you take precaution, I think it's necessary to get out there
Yeah.
because it's if you stay in and you start thinking about it, and to me it just makes you more depressed.
Oh yeah, yeah, and it does help to get out and sort of mix with the other vendors and sort of get back on the horse, so to speak.
Yes, I agree. I agree. But Andrew, is there anything else you would like to share?
Well, like I said, I'm a literary agent, so I like to look at trends. I like to help people sort of find their way in the publishing field. Um, I have experience working with other publishing houses, so I pretty much have seen the side of traditional publishing, and I've seen the side of independent publishing, and I know how frustrating it could be for a first-time author to sort of, get that perspective where they want to try to publish, but they don't know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing that I've always wanted to do as an agent is to find somebody who is absolutely lost and make sure that they don't go through the same trials that I did. I want
Right.
them to have, that fair shake to be able to do the right thing the first time and not have regrets later down the road.
And it's so true. And would you say writing is a way out?
Yeah, I mean, for most people, 100%. I mean, whether I'm reading or writing, it's definitely an escape for me.
Mm-hmm. It really is. I believe that because it helped me, and I know it's helped a lot of others. And now as a teacher, do you teach some of these lessons in school or?
Yeah, yeah. So we actually have a program called Brain Break, which is where all the teachers take their talent and they sort of share it with their students. And what I do is a writing workshop. So have the kids come in and work on their own stories and sort of help them out. And it's really cool to get to know sort of the future writers and sort of what their headspace is at. And at our first meeting there, we sort of had a workshopping where they basically explained to me what their idea was. And
Mm-hmm.
a lot of these kids had some pretty cool ideas.
I believe it. These and what grade do you teach?
So I'm primarily eighth grade, but in years past, I've been jumping between seventh and eighth grade.
Oh wow. Yeah, these kids are smart. I mean, my daughter for one, I know she will enjoy some of your books. Because she's into a lot of it. I mean, she does my 17-year-old, by the way. I don't know if you've met her.
I think I might have
Gianna,
seen her once or twice
the
at Arts
artist.
Authors.
Yes. She does anime and all that kind of stuff. She draws, and I mean, I know for a fact, and I think I did get one of your books for her at Ronnie's event, but I'm not sure. I can't remember exactly. Did I ever get that book from you?
I know you got my book because I autographed one for you.
Yes. So I believe that's the one that she has. And I believe Alec, I have a couple of, either one or two of his that I've received. But yes, but Gianna, she's into it, and I think she would love your book. So I'm definitely gonna gift that to her and see if she'll read it. She if it's not on that phone, she don't want to read it.
Yeah,
But
I hear you.
I'm trying to get her to start reading actual books again, because I don't know where these kids are going. I mean, they just don't want to pick up books anymore. A lot of adults don't even want to pick up books anymore.
Yeah,
You
it's a
know?
growing concern for independent authors everywhere.
Yeah, it really is. And as far as like our marketing and so forth, it's it's a tough industry because of people not wanting to read. Like
Yeah, but
either they
that's
don't
up
have
to
the
us to sort of
time.
convince them, though. You know.
Yeah. But I think we all should take out the time to like you said, read at least 20. What was yours? Read 80 pages a day or something like that?
I try to at least do 20 a day,
Oh, 20.
though it
No,
usually turns into
I
80.
I was stretching it.
I sit down for 20 and I just keep running. So
Yeah. But at least if we try to sit down and if we open a book, that's a start, you know. And I'm quite sure we'll get through more than 20 pages if we at least start.
yeah,
At least start. But I love your encouragement, and the things that you're trying to do on your page, as far as like helping with depression and our psyche, because people are it's not the same anymore.
no. I think especially with everything that's happened with COVID, it's very easy to sort of retreat into yourself. So, like especially with the challenge, it's more or less just trying to get myself to put out some sort of responsible message to
Hmm.
anybody who might be listening that it's okay um, to be upset, but it's better um, to learn what is healthy and what is not healthy, and to sort of take risks and get back out there and not be afraid to do that instead of just retreating into yourself.
I agree. And if you noticed on my page, I try to instill positivity all the time. If I see anyone on my social media that's negative, or you know um I just I try to dismiss myself from it. you know
Yeah,
uh I'll delete them or something like that, but I don't want the negativity on my page.
absolutely.
And and that keeps me sane, it keeps me healthy. you know so I really appreciate what you're doing. I really do. But where can we find your books? Where can we purchase them?
So you can go to Amazon.com. You can search my name, Andrew Bast, or you can search Sanguinary Song, and you can find my stuff there. And of course, I always go to events, so you can buy my stuff from events. I have a whole bunch of goodies if you buy it from events. I have like thank you cards, stickers, pens. I have the whole works, bookmarks.
Yes. Now you at Ronnie's event, uh I believe, well, who was all at Ronnie's event? All of yous were there, weren't you?
Yeah, yeah. Both Alec and Nick were there with me.
And I think you met Emilio at that event as well.
Yeah.
He has his event that's coming up January 8th. Will you be attending that?
As of right now, no. But I think Alec is, which
Oh,
should be
right.
nice. Yeah, we'll see. It's just a matter
Okay.
of if all of us don't go, at least one of us will.
At
So,
least one of yous will be there. I know you will. I know you will. But I will be attending that event um, on the 8th. So I definitely look forward to seeing you or Alec there. And, Emilio, and they're going to have their book launch uh, on live. So they're doing a live book launch. And I was supposed to actually be in that book, but I actually wrote the whole book. So I didn't need to really be in a chapter. But I can't wait to see everything, play out. But that event is going to be pretty nice. And I will let you know about some of the other ones. The one that's in New York that I will be attending as well. And
Yeah, you
maybe,
definitely have to let us know about that, because
yes. And then,
we did have an event in New York scheduled before the pandemic, and I was so excited to get into it, but then the whole
really,
world came to a grinding
I
halt, so I
know,
never got my chance.
I know. There's a few events in New York, but I'll send you the information to those. And of course, Philadelphia has a ton of them. So I'll send you that information as well. But everything, it seemed like the world came to an end at one time, and now it just seems like everything is moving so fast right now.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Because
look, we're trying to
we're
catch
trying
up.
to get everything, that I guess we're trying to play catch up.
Yeah,
So that's what's happening to us right now. And it just seemed like we don't have enough time to get everything done.
right.
Because I can't believe that in a few weeks we're going to be into a new year.
Yeah, I don't even think we processed 2021. So
Yeah, exactly. It just seems like things just moved entirely too fast. But I'm looking forward to 2022. What are your plans for 2022, as far as, I know you're trying to get the book out next year, but do you have any other major plans that you're trying to do for 2022?
work a little bit more on my health, exercise more again. That's one thing that, I wanted to get back into when, the world ended, and
Me
we
too.
couldn't even go to the gym,
Yep.
because everything was shut down. So I
Yep.
definitely want to do that. And then, like I said, Calipar and Dirge of the Trinity are going to be my two main focuses.
Nice. Nice. Well, I pray that everything works out well for you, because I'm going to be exercising and taking care of my health a lot more now that I'm over 50. So it's like, it's not easy, but we can do it. We can do it.
Yeah, I mean, I just turned 30 in October, and I'm told by my other coworkers that once you turn 30, you turn
It's
30
all
for the rest of your life.
downhill.
Well, not that you're all downhill. It's just that whenever you turn 30, you turn 30 for the rest of your life. So, like, next year when it's my birthday, how old am I? I'm 30. Like, that's the rule.
Listen, I used to be 29 for about 6 years until my daughter started catching up to me. So now I have a 30 and a 31-year-old. So I can't lie about my age anymore. But trust me, I was 29 for a very long time. But I'm proud of you, Andrew. And I'm
Thank you.
so glad I had the pleasure of meeting you and Alec and Nick, and Carrie. Carrie, I'm not going to leave you out. But I had the pleasure of meeting you all. And, it's been a true pleasure ever since, you know. And you guys have the biggest heart. You help with anything that we ask. You're there, and I appreciate you so much. I
No, we
really do.
appreciate you helping us out, especially with the event hunting, which is like our number one thing right now. It's just finding different events and getting out there.
Well, you have arts and authors for life now. Until you say that you don't want to do anything else, you're going to be there. But if there's, what would you give us some last words that you can share with us?
Well, pretty much just the idea of, if you want to do something, do it. Don't be afraid to take risks on something. I see people all the time that just give up on things because it's too hard. Don't Yeah, I heard this from Dwayne Johnson, who I absolutely adore. He mentioned the idea that if you're devoting, all your time to work, but you're not willing to put in the work on your actual life, that you're not lazy, you're just uninspired.
That's
And
right.
I like that perspective because um, sometimes when we get bogged down with things like work, we need to sort of find that motivation to get things back on track. And for me, the 365-day challenge was what was needed. So
Hmm.
you just do something that you want to do, enjoy doing it, and don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
That's right. Well, what you said about being uninspired, before I stopped working, I was trying to do what I love to do along with working my job, even though I love my job too. But the things that I like to do, like, interviewing you all and doing the arts and authors and stuff like that, that inspired me a lot more than working. And excuse me, it just seemed like that was getting in my way. My
Right.
job was getting in my way of what I really truly like to do. So sometimes if we can, we have to take a step back and think about what's important to us and what makes us happy. And that was the motivation that I had to, you know, stop working and do what I like to do. And as long as you have the means and you can do it, of course, you have your side hustles and stuff like that. But it's important to be happy. And
Absolutely.
life is getting to be too short for us to be somewhere where we're miserable, or not even so much miserable, but we could be happier doing something that
Right.
we truly want to do. So I you know even though I miss my coworkers, I am truly the happiest that I've ever been in my entire life. And it's because I get to do these things and I'm learning. And, even though I haven't gotten it right 100%, like as far as doing this podcast thing, um, I'm doing it.
Yeah.
What they say, if you don't know, hey, listen, do it afraid. I wasn't a speaker, but I'm finding my voice. I'm doing what I what I have to do, and I'm enjoying myself.
That's all that's
I'm
important.
enjoying it. And like I said, with you all in my corner and help me along with this thing, I mean, I can't. I mean, I just truly love what I'm doing. I just love it.
That's all that counts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I I know for a fact that we are supposed to go all the way to 8 o'clock, but I know you have a few things on your plate because we had to move this to Tuesday because of your schedule.
Yeah.
So, along with myself, I have some things that, I still have to get done. But I just wanted to take this time out just to hear from you exactly, what you had going on, how you got started. Actually, you know what? You didn't even tell me how you got started writing, how you became an author, or what inspired you to become an author.
Well, the quick answer to that is Dragon Ball Z, anime from the '90s, and I started off writing in second grade with my buddy Matt at the time. I drew pictures, he wrote, and we got separated. And when we used to come up with the stories together, and we got separated, I had to just do everything on my own. So I started coming up with original stories and just sort of branched off from there.
Wow. See, I'm telling you, no one knows what inspires us to do what we do. And what's your why? Why do you continue to do what you do?
It's just fun. I mean, it's
It is,
really
isn't
just inventing characters, getting to be characters, getting to go places, explore places, entertaining people. I mean, when I hear back from people that read my book and they absolutely love it and they love the certain characters, it just means everything.
it? It really does. It really does. And you said that you get your inspiration for your characters from where?
Well, it depends. Like I said, so it's I use real mythology. So it's like if for Sanguinary Song, my characters are pretty much based off of mythology and off of like concepts in mythology. Whereas like Auto Realm is more or less just, you know, looking at real human perspectives. So I mean,
Hmm.
more inspirations would be from people that I meet on the street and real social issues. So we had Black Lives Matter that just recently, came to the forefront of media,
Yes.
during the COVID pandemic, and
Yes.
with everything going on there and everything that they're fighting for, it is really inspiring. Things like Auto Realm, which is all, like I said, all about androids that think and feel like actual humans. So they want to be included in society and be able to
Wow.
have rights in society just like regular people do.
Yeah.
So it's sort of their fight for equality.
Look at you. That's interesting. That's interesting. And historian, you said you are a historian. Um, Elaborate on that a little bit.
Yeah, so I've always loved history. I always loved the story that it presents, and I went to school for my history degree, and I had a concentration in medieval studies. So pretty much everything from the dawn of time to the Middle Ages and Crusades is essentially my wheelhouse.
Wow. So did you incorporate some of that in your writing?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Greek
I knew
mythology,
you had
Roman
to.
mythology, Egyptian mythology, Celtic mythology. Anything you can think of. There's a little bit of it in Sanguinary Song, and I really try to present a realistic expectation of what you grow to expect from mythology and from characters in mythology. But I also want to show literary devices of creatures and people
Hmm.
that you haven't heard from mythology,
Hmm.
to sort of give them a forefront. And I also like to take basic concepts and put a big twist onto it so that,
Wow.
it's not just similar to what you've seen before, but it's also entirely different.
Wow. That's interesting. Well, I can't wait to read your book. And you have to put that title in the comment section because that word singulatory, is that how you say it?
So it's Sanguinary Song,
Sanguinary Song.
and that is the book title. And
Okay.
again, there it is, right on the nightstand in the display case.
Yes. Wow. So that's good. Okay. So I have that there also with the links. So all the links will be listed. So if anyone is interested in purchasing, they know where to find it.
You just go right to Amazon, type in the book title, or type in my name, and it pops right up.
Okay. All right. But thank you so much, Andrew. It was a pleasure. Thank you for being on the show.
And thank you
And
for having me.
I know we'll be talking again real soon because you are still helping me I get through this thing. But I appreciate you so much.
Thank you so much.
All righty. And once again, uh, you already have all the information down there to where they can find you. And we'll be meeting again soon.
Until next time.
Until next time. Hold on one second.